something's wrong. I feel it circling like vultures round my brain. Couldn't see the danger in your eyes. Draw me in, got me spinning now like water to a drain. You were perfect till I realized you hadn't shown your face. You sing a pretty song to drag my heart what you think about when you're born into a fire. Let them burn it out. Sell them to the richest buyer. They wanna let the world decay. They tell us lies and fade away, fade away. We feel betrayed. We were raised to lose the race. Wake at the back of the pack, kill it anyway. Listen up now, because we're never dropping out. Beat the odds, beat the big house. Our brains are bigger than the doubt. We've been thinking for ourselves, never let the truth fade away. This is bigger than ourselves, we won't let the world burn away, burn away. We feel betrayed. We were raised to lose the race. Wake at the back of the pack, kill it anyway. To blame, haters face the world's mistakes. Wake at the back of the pack, kill it anyway. We feel betrayed. We were raised to lose the race. Wake at the back of the pack, kill it anyway. To blame, haters face the world's mistakes. Wake at the back of the pack, kill it anyway. Living every day in your head for free. You can tap away, but I will not hear you scream. You can break the keys, spread your toxicity, your world outside reality. In your room, a little hideaway, but you let it through. Enough to go insane, living in the dark hasn't treated you well. You're building your own prison cell. Hey, rage, don't waste it on me. Spite, lies telling you, don't waste it on me. Did I brush you off? Is it your lack of friends? We never met, even if you pretend. Am I in your debt? I don't owe you nothing. Don't say something you'll regret. Hey,
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to yet another AFR broadcast. We are here for round... I've actually forgotten which round it is. I believe it's 16, yes. Round 16 here at the Sochi Autodrom for the AFR Tier 1 Championship. As usual, I am Kunai Zero, and for now I'm going to be flying solo. I believe Gus will be joining me at a later point. But for now, it's just little old me. Alright, so here we are in the qualifying, 17 minutes and 8 seconds on the board. You can see a bunch of cars starting to make their way out onto the track. In order to set their fastest times, should be in for a competitive one. Saw a pretty hectic last race. So we'll see how Tier 1 pans out. We'll stay on board with Trin as he makes his way around the circuit. Jesus Christ, it's just a warm-up already and people are racing each other. Can't take any breaks here. As we see the Red Bulls trade places there, so Potty will go ahead. Just looking at some of the tyre choices. So Potty, Kojaki and Feber have decided to start on that medium compound. They'll be looking to set initial laps, see what the pace is like, and then choose to switch later on. Everyone else just automatically going out on the softs. Start their flying laps. Hey Seb, how are you? You having a good one? Also to everyone watching, thank you very much. Everyone that's followed, much appreciated. Hope you're enjoying your stay here. Oh, I believe I have a guest. I see. I hear a wild psycho. Hello, sir.
You looked a little lonely.
Oh, no worries. That's fine. You can come join. Alrighty. So we're just seeing Trin make his way through Sector 3 now. Comes around the final 2 turns. We'll jump on board with him for a flying lap of the Sochi Autodrom here in Russia.
Have you been informed of the weather status?
No, I have not. I haven't seen any weather as of yet.
As per usual, Tier Dry is completely dry.
Okay. Have we even had a wet race for Tier 1? No.
I don't think so this season.
And
no.
I think the only wet race that there was got restarted. I'm pretty sure it was Portugal? I think.
Yes, you are right.
Yeah, and I think it got reset anyway.
Yeah, it was desync and stuff, so it got reset. Which was
interesting. All right. So here you guys trend through Sector 2 now. Pretty clean so far. Into the DRS zone. Down towards turn 13 and 14. This is where a lot of people get caught out here with a sudden braking zone as Baitmate crosses the line first. 131.075.
Oh, Phoebe's in the wall.
Oh,
he's
and
out.
Phoebe's out. Phoebe's actually crashed out in Sector 3. You can see the car to the side there. Funnily enough, earlier on, he said he was going to break out at 129. And all he's done is break the car. So 129 will not be happening as Trin crosses the line there with a 131.1. So of all the times now, Sandizi for Team Ferrari is the fastest car on track, a 130.986. Smitty with a 131.05. Potty with Smitty with a 10.052. Potty with a 053. That's interesting. Baitmate with a 131.075. Artanis in 5th with a 31.098. Trin with a 31.119. And Pondon there with a 31.303. All right.
I'm expecting those times to drop quite a bit. Macau is just on his lap and he's getting close to Sector 3 now. This should be, I reckon, a 29.9.
29.9. Well, we're on board with T-Mac at the moment. We'll stay on the external camera as the Mercedes makes its way around the track. His teammate is still in the pits. Oof. Mick out with a 130.555.
I'm a bit off.
All right. So another thing that I didn't notice straight away, but Feber is actually the only Williams car on the grid. Hero isn't here today. So that's going to put them a step back. I mean, they're on like 300 something points, I think, in the championship. So it's not really that. Seb's telling me, yeah, Hero's occupied, so that's all right.
Seb went to chat about it.
Ooh, teammate.
Yeah, it's going to hurt Williams a little bit.
Yeah, 130.713. Not bad from the Mercedes. We'll see what his teammate can do a bit later. He's currently in the pits, though. Bluey on his outlap. Only 2 drivers left in this session not to set a time. His teammate combined YouTuber 131.396, currently good for 11th.
A couple of changes in the grid as well. So we've got Jackie currently in the pits. He's reserving for Tier 1. And Matt Dabry stepping into his new full-time role at AlphaTauri.
Ah, very nice. Yes, I did know Matt Dabry raced last week, but I wasn't sure if he was full-time or not. So Jackie will be taking for... if there's only one McLaren, that'll mean Pacey and... Flyboy, that's the one. I just forgot there. So yeah, so Jackie with a reserve, no worries. We'll see where he can put that McLaren, see if he can score them some good points this race, as we see a yellow flag popping off at Sector 2. It's just a slow car, allowing traffic to pass. Psycho, do you have any inside knowledge on strategy here? What's the going?
We will most likely be looking at a soft medium, pitting at around lap 9 to 10. Is what I expect to see from most of the drivers here. In saying that, we might see some of the guys at the back opt for the medium because they do expect safety cars. And I as well would expect some safety cars around here.
Right.
Tier 3 didn't have any safety cars, but that's because we didn't have ghosting on. Or we had ghosting on, sorry.
Yep.
We only had 2 retirements. With ghosting off, I reckon Tier 3 would have had probably 5 or 6 retirements.
Right, okay. So damage is probably going to be an all-time high. That's probably to be expected with a street circuit such as the Autodrom. That's what you get when you have barriers instead of runoff areas. As we see, Bluey just come through Sector 2 now. And... oh, he's gone round! He's gone round.
Commentator's curse.
It's...
Please don't.
Yeah.
Seb, please don't.
You hate to see it, but... and that's one of those things where I was just about to say that he managed to take the curb and not get punished for it. And then he got punished for it. Because the Sochi curbs are tremendous. They're actually launch pads.
The curb at turn 10, if you hit it wrong, you will actually nearly...
Yeah, so here we go on the replay now. And bound to see, there you go. Just unsettles the car, straight round. It's very unfortunate. Very unfortunate there. All right, on board with Sandeezy. 9 minutes left in the session. Sandeezy, who was once holding provisional pole there, will be looking to try and claw that back. Just comes around the final sector now. Looks like Baitmate currently on a lap. And so that'll mean Simdog is out too. Can't see the other Ferrari there. So
yep,
all... here we go. All hopes for the Scuderia will lie on Sandeezy here. Nice use of the inside line there. Shorten the track distance. And you can see just how much the car gets unsettled when they go over the sausage curbs. Holding that 7th gear. Gradual throttle application. You don't want to go too hard too fast, otherwise you'll end up spinning the rear tyres. Oh, you can see the snap at the front there. Essentially what happened to Bluey. The Ferraris managed to catch it. A bunch of cars out on track now.
Honda putting in a 30.7.
Yeah, wow. Okay. He came to play here in Russia. 7 minutes, 28 seconds left in the session. As you see a Sector 1 yellow flag. Looks like a car just off to the side of the track.
That's AlphaTauri.
Let's have a look here on the gas. Around the last 2 turns. Will we see an improvement here? Oh, as we see Artanis with a 130.6 and Sandeezy puts that to bed. 130.429 from the Ferrari. Now back on provisional pole.
A lot of movement there. Trin, Geordie, also putting in very good times. 30.6 both of them.
I'm not sure if Mikau's on a fast lap. I think he is, but he's coming into a lot of traffic there. Pondon on the right-hand side, Batemate on the left-hand side. Hopefully none of those impeding.
Okay, it's definitely on a fast lap.
Oh, but it looks like he's down on the sector time, so no improvement coming from this one. And I wonder if it had to do with that traffic earlier, or if he was just not on top of the lap. Well, he's coming around to finish it.
Yeah, still going to finish it.
So it's an improvement, though. It was an improvement. It's a 5.31. He came through that last sector timing 1/10 down. So for him to still be up, wow, okay, he might actually have the ability to push out a mega lap.
He can definitely get it pretty deep within the 29s.
Right, okay. Well, we'll have to keep an eye out on it. Jump on with T-Mac now. It's just a little bit through his lap. Currently 6th, 130.713. His teammate still in the pits, yet to set a lap. Bluey as well. I believe Bluey's now on track, so we'll see a lap come out from him shortly. And you can see just a little hesitation of using these curbs. I just don't want the car to get majorly unsettled. And that's good. That's what you want. That's the... Oh, that's what haters are the other way round. Oh, my lord.
My lord. Oh.
Okay, so T-Max invalidated that. Well, that's not ideal.
I'm going to radio ahead and make sure Mercedes have a spare set of underwear for T-Mac when he comes back to the game.
I'm just gonna... Let's just look at that again. Oh, that's dangerous. That's dangerous. Yeah, wow. That's, Luckily nobody got injured and or
Which
taken
Alpine
out.
was that? Was that Wahid or?
That was
Joey?
Wahid. That was Wahid, yeah.
Wahid.
And funnily enough, it's not even like that's not even the first time that's happened with him. He's usually the one that gets involved in those. And while all of that's going on, I didn't even notice, but Bluey has managed to put it second at the moment with a 130.514.
Combined, also impressively in fourth place with a 30.5.
Wow, he could be all to play for. We're only in qualifying right now. This is good. Let's have a look here. Smitty coming around the final sector now. His teammate 131.07 currently in 12th. Smitty's best is a 130.722, but no, he's coming in. So that's not a fast lap. Let's jump on board. Sorry, continue.
Sorry. I was going to say the entire grid at the moment is within 1.2 seconds.
It's actually really crazy. Again, only car not to set a lap right now is Big Al, but he's on his out lap, so we'll keep an eye on that. Where is he coming around? I think he's actually coming around the start-finish line now. All right, let's jump on board with the Mercedes and see where he can place this car. T-Mac, 130.7, his teammate, currently in 8th position. 2 minutes 43 on that clock. Can Big Al ruffle a few feathers on this grid? We're about to find out through Sector 1. You can see Mikau pull over to the right. He makes his way around the horseshoe bend of 4. Nice tight line. 33 on the first sector line.
Very tidy.
Brake on the 50. Nice turn in. And this will get him into turns 9 and 10. You don't want to extend the track too much, otherwise you'll risk invalidating the lap. But so far, so good. It's looking very, very good as the DRS wing opens. Got to get in some extra speed down towards turns 13 and 14. You want to make sure you get this braking zone right, otherwise you might find yourself skidding off the track. Nice use there. You can see just how dark the track is there of all the people hard on the brakes. All right, through the last sector now. Turn 17.
Very tidy lap.
One corner to go. Where will he find himself? It's going to be the 130. Oh, it's enough! It's enough for 130.302, and he has taken provisional pole from Sandeezy as of right now, and Combined YouTuber has retired. And I'm just wondering if that was in the pits.
That last corner was borderline. He was so close to extending the track there. Very well done by Big Al. Potsy puts in a 30.3, not to be discounted.
Yeah, it's very, very close now. This is anyone's game. There isn't a clear... I mean, I would expect Mikau to punch a massive lap right now.
He would be very disappointed if he didn't with his pace in practice. There you go, he's a 10th and a half up.
Him coming through Sector 2 now. Just keep an eye on all the other times as well. As we see, I think there was a Mercedes around. Into the DRS zone. Here we go. Full speed, 330 kilometers an hour. Some of these cars get to by the end. Looks like Mika's just going to be at the end of that. 320, 10Ks down.
Nearly half a second up.
It's going to be a monster lap from the AlphaTauri. We are officially at the end of the session. Bluey, Trin, and Pondon's laps are secured. Where will Mikau place this car? There's a good chance he takes provisional pole. He just has to make sure he doesn't mess up these last two. One corner to go. Oh, it's looking good, and it's in the 29s. Only just, but it's a 129.947. And I just wonder if anybody's got an answer for that. I don't think they do.
No one will have an answer for that. Ando is on a... Oh, Ando, damn it. Jackson's on a lap. Tennis. Yeah, I don't have a more nickname, so our tennis's name is number one Ando fan.
Sandeezy's up on his time as well. Okay, here we go. The Ferrari might actually have an answer for this.
2/10. He could be on the front row here.
He slid just coming out of turn 15. I'm not sure if... Here we go. Oh, he needs to make this count. It looks like it was a mess. Oh, he slides across the line.
Oh, gets it in. Gets the time in.
He got the time in, but that slide definitely cost him. And there it is, a 130.429. But he will start fourth. He put it all on the bottom there. Look at that. Have a look. Look at this. He also took the corner very, very tight. Look at that. You right around, bang. I mean, at least he finished the lap. I'll give him that one. But he will start fourth. Massive snap. Bang, right into the wall. That's a way to finish. All right, well, that is qualifying over. Mikau will take pole position, and Big Al, who didn't set a time until much later in the session, he'll start second, which is great for Mercedes. And unfortunate for FIBA, who we expected to be rapid around here. He ended up binning it right at the start of the session. So he's going to have a lot of work to do. He's going to have a lot of cars to work through. And oh, that's the AIs come together there. That was interesting. Yeah, so FIBA's going to have a lot of work cut out for him in this race. And you can expect some absolute banzai moves because he'll want to not... Oh, sorry. He'll want to spend as little time as possible behind these guys.
Yeah, I'm quite curious to see what strategy he's going to deploy, whether he's going to stay on the start of the softs and try and just get through the traffic as fast as he can, or does he start on the mediums expecting an early safety car to make up that gap?
Oh, no, soon enough. So Mikau with provisional pole, 120, or no, sorry, pole, the 129.9. Big Al with a 130.3, Potsy with a 130.394, then DZ, T-Mac, Geordie, Bluey, Baitmate combined, and Artanis round out the top 10. And unfortunately, the only driver not to set a time is Fever for Williams. All right, so the session will come to a close, and we'll be ready to pop into the race. And hopefully, we can avoid some chaos and have a clean lap 1. That would be nice. Sochi is conducive to that, as there's a massive extension to turn 2. Turn 1 doesn't really exist, but for legal purposes we say it will.
I do fully expect to see at least 1 or 2 drivers taking the Alonso line through turn 2.
I was just about to say, in regards to that, you can't, because in the game it'll punish you straight away. Because it's a massive cut. Like a massive cut.
If you lift off the throttle to about 80%, you can actually make it without getting penalised, as long as you don't overtake anyone. But you do have to be careful though. If you're going to bail out, you have to bail out pretty much before the corner, because you do have that sausage curb on the inside, and that does tend to damage your floor.
Yeah, floor damage is a big problem in 2021. Yeah, it ruins a lot of races, and of course, like we alluded to before, the sausage curbs here has AWS as predicted pit stop strategy, soft to medium or soft to hard, laps 11 to 14, so the window displayed there for you. And what we'll do, so Matt Dabry and Feber starting in the medium tyre. So Feber's looking for that elongated first stint.
Yep.
And Matt Dabry, I guess, yeah, he just wants to go on that longer first stint as well. Everyone else deciding to get the more performance, faster early stint, probably expecting a safety car of some sort.
Mikau is not wasting any time at all. He's putting in quite a rapid outlap.
Just wants to get this race underway. See everyone following behind. Again, thanks to everyone who is tuned in and watching. Much appreciated. Hopefully, we'll have a grand race ahead of us. Don't forget to follow if you're not already. That way you can keep up to date with all the things happening in AFR. So 27 laps here around Sochi. Mikau, the AlphaTauri team leading the bunch to make their way into Sector 3. Oh, you can see, you hear that? Woo! Putting in a ton of torque into those rear tires. That is how you get tire temps. But if you do it wrong, just as an example, let's say George Russell Imola, you put it in the wall, and then you go and sit on the ground and cry about it.
I was going to say the AFR equivalent would be also in a Williams Hero France.
Yes.
Very similar situation, but Hero was actually leading the pack.
All right, here we go. So everybody on the grid, we're just waiting for the grid to finalize, and then the lights will count down. Then we'll be able to get this race underway. There we go. 5 red lights. They're out, and the race is on, and it's a decent start from the AlphaTauri, but the Mercedes is right alongside as he takes the inside line into turn 1. Mikau now behind Potsy. Everything seems to be pretty clean at the back. A massive reshuffle for some of these as the Mercedes takes the lead. Oh, the Ferrari almost squeezed by. You can see the Red Bull having a go off onto the side of the truck as well, but Big Al leads them all.
Clean start by Tier 1. Very well done by these guys.
Absolutely fantastic. Having a look at the positions gained. Feber gained 6 positions at the start of the race. He's on medium tyres. The guy's a machine. So that's it. 7 now. Sorry, 7. He's in the top 10. There's only 17 drivers starting the race, but he's already in P10. Having a look at some of the others, nobody else has profited more than him. Bluey, massive loss, 9 positions down. Currently in 16th, so he did not get a good start at all. But Big Al got the inside line and just kept it. Very, very well done. See what happens by the end of this lap. So Mikal on the chase.
Potsy looking to get past Saint Easy as well. Does not want to get held up at all.
As we see a Sector 3 safety car. It looks like it might be Bluey. I think he's around. Oh, there's a couple of cars in that. Matt Dabry's in there as well. I see damage, I believe, on the... I see damage from someone, but everyone's still got their end plates. Not too sure, and it's a VSC that's been called. I wonder if any of these guys come in. Also, Woeful with the 18-month subscription. Thanks, mate. Much appreciated. Glad to see the hype. Are any of these guys coming into the pit? Billy comes into the pit. T-Mac and Kojaki also come into the pit. I wonder, do they have damage at all? They've already gone through their pit stop, so I can't tell. I did see someone's end plate fly up. I'm just not sure whose it was. Quantum Effect asking if Matt Dabry will have floor damage. Possibly. It's a big shunt, so I'm not sure. Unfortunately, not able to see that through telemetry. The VSC still valid. As we see AWS with the predicted pit stop strategy again, so it's expecting the window to be extended somewhat. So it's still soft, medium, soft, hard, but extended by a lap on the pit window. As Kojaki picks up a drive-through penalty for speeding under the virtual safety car, so an early call from race control as Kojaki extends the delta. But there's also some thing on that, Psycho, because I believe some people's games glitch in terms of the time showing.
We actually had that just in the previous race. I think Saggy Kid got a double drive-through because his delta wasn't actually showing for him.
All right, well, the VSC is away. So race conditions are, again, green as Artanis closing in on Batemate here for P6. As we see a bunch of cars behind as well. Combine might actually be looking at a move on Fever. Decides to against it. As DRS is now enabled, 3 laps in. So expect some more overtaking opportunities for some of these guys as we hit the DRS line now.
You can see all those rear wings fly open.
Mm-hmm. And it's...
Oh, Potsy! Oh, making contact with Saint Easy, nearly getting wing damage, pushing him around the second corner.
So as I said, Big Al's actually got a decent a gap there, 0.6. No threat at the moment. Looking at some of the guys around here, combined YouTuber down in P10, looking to try and jump Fever. Of course, he's got the faster tyre. But does he have the faster right foot? Because Fever, even on mediums, is still rapid.
Quantum asking if Matt Dabry has floor damage. I'm not sure, I can't see, but it's very likely looking at his pace at the moment.
Is Kojaki's in the pits again? Something is not going right for that McLaren today. Fever looking for a jump as well. He's trying to go up on the inside of Trin. Oh, Trin holds it out. Very well done from the Red Bull. Oh, but he gets it done. Jumps him there. Up in a P8.
Very optimistic overtake there by Fever, but he does get it done, like you said.
Alright, so the fastest lap set by Mika, 133.6. We see a Sector 3 yellow flag. It looks like it possibly is one of the Mercedes T-Mac, I believe, but it seems to be clear. Oh, as we see Batemate incredibly close to the back of Geordie in the Alpine. Looked for a move, but couldn't quite get it done while the DRS was available. But I'll have to slot in line until we get around to turn 11.
Haas very keen to get past him. He's going to try and make up that gap to the leaders.
T-Mac's in the pits as well, so he's definitely got damage for sure. Yeah. He's got damage for sure for him to pit like that.
It's unfortunate for those guys pitting onto the mediums because they're not going to make it from here, so it pushes them onto the 2-stop.
It's a rough one, but sometimes that is racing. Oh, Seb's saying mediums can make it. All right. I wonder if you'll be able to... It's just extremely hard. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so you definitely got to have a massive performance. So it's Mikkel takes the lead from Big Al there. Good dive down into turn 14. Excellent move. Oh, have a look at this. Potty's all up in Sandeezy's face. Tries to take the inside line. Oh, just squeezes it out. Very well done there. P3 for the Red Bull. Almost got sideways, but caught it. I was worried that the front wing of the Ferrari might touch the rear of that Red Bull, but everything seems to be okay. And it looks like these top 4 are going to create their own little train and just leave everyone at the back.
Definitely looks like it with that gap to Geordie. Geordie's not catching him in bait, mate. Oh, bait, mate.
Bait, mate, man, it just tries to stick it around, but it looks like Geordie's going to hold him off again. Tannis had to take the Alonso route, and luckily didn't do a sign as he was rejoining. But bait, mate had that almost. Oh, someone's off. I just saw someone at the back. I believe it's Smitty.
Smitty.
Yep. As Matt Dabby just comes back. Ooh.
Is that damage? I think it's damage.
I can't see any end plates gone or anything, so if it's damage, it's probably... Oh, they come together again! It's Matt Dabby trying to make it through. Jeez, Smitty almost into the wall.
Oh, Big L's got a 3-second, I think.
Oh, he does? When did he get that?
Just now.
Oh.
Yeah, that's a 3-second time penalty on Big L.
Oh, Feber is making his way through this grid. Oh, Tannis is coming rapid. I thought he was about to run into the back of the Williams there. But then I remembered that F1 brakes are not of this earth.
Batemate did manage to squeeze past Geordie, so he's going to look to pin his ears back and catch up to that Ferrari.
There we go. So the Haas leads from the Alpine for P5 and 6, and that Williams is on full attack mode. And he'll be looking to try and jump these guys as quick as possible. But Mikkel still in the lead of this race. Lap 6 of 27. Plenty of racing yet to go. Look at Feber. It's a medium tyre, and he's just going straight past. It's almost as if the Alpine is off. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, Trent is also in the pits.
Yep, so... Alright, Trent switching over to the medium tyre. Smitty... I wonder if he's changing tyres at all. Yes, it looks like he'll be going onto the medium compound from here. So a bunch of pit stops already happening well before the window, but...
Fever is looking pretty keen to get past Batemate, and Geordie behind as well, just sitting in the wind, waiting.
Alrighty, so... It's pretty much a straight train all the way down here.
It's close up the front. Big Al and Sandeezy nearly coming together.
Oh, you can see Pondon there. Try to get around Command YouTuber, but ran out of road. So couldn't quite make it stick. He'll stay P10.
As... in the pits.
Oh,
Go for the undercut.
Batemate's coming into the pits as well.
The undercut is strong around here. It's about a second, maybe 1.2 seconds. So Mikkel's going to have to react this lap.
So 1.7 sec. Oh, we got it. Oh, hold on a minute. That's massive. That's Big Al off to the side. Oh my God, Big Al's lost a ton of positions there.
He got turn 2 completely wrong.
We saw the yellow flag come out in that sector. I wasn't sure who it was. There's another one again. It looks like it might be the Ferrari of Sandeezy. No, actually, it was Batemate with the rejoin. So there we are. Mikko now 6 seconds ahead of Feber. Feber's managed to make it up into second place. Of course, he still has to pit, as he did start on those mediums.
That's very true. He's going to have to come in at some point. I wouldn't expect him in until at least lap 15, possibly 17.
And as those pit stops start to roll in, you can see the times just expanding out. Smitty, T-Mac and Kojaki right at the back.
So Mikko should be coming into pit this lap, and we've got to keep an eye on where he comes out in relation to Potsy. Potsy was a second behind him, so we'll see how strong that undercut really is.
So Mikko in the pits. We can see a bunch of people coming into the pits now. I believe there's at least 3. Yep, Geordie and Artanis all coming in. So Mikko, let's see here. He's just coming out of the pit lane now.
Potsy's around the last corner.
Or is Potsy jumping?
Close.
Oh, let's have a look there. Mikko will get out just ahead, but Potsy's carrying a lot of speed.
That was close. Mikko could not have left that another lap. Potsy used everything. He has no ERS left. He used absolutely everything to catch Mikko.
So now he's going to have to rely on DRS alone while that car goes into recharge mode, whereas Mikko's going to have a ton more battery in his tank to be able to defend. But the real question is, will these guys be able to manage this ahead? Because remember, Feber is now in the lead of this race, so he has to try and get, whenever he decides to come in for this pit, pretty on the money, otherwise he's going to lose a ton of time. But we'll have a look.
Now, Mikko's got Matt Dabber in front of him to give him some DRS. Hopefully, you can get Matt to play some defense and hold Potsy off a little bit, especially through Sector 3. If you could just slow him up, that's going to do Mikko a world of good.
Well, they've just switched positions. Oh, but Potsy's like, no, I will not be Perez'd. Goes straight up on the inside and jumps the other AlphaTauri. So Matt Dabry down into 7th. Potsy wasting no time to stick on the back of this AlphaTauri.
So much for what I said.
Here is my prediction, and it is immediately incorrect. There we go. Potsy knew exactly what was up. He did not want to spend any time behind. So back on the chance, and look at that! Fastest lap of the race, a 1:33.6 on the medium compound. As he chases down this AlphaTauri, he's got the DRS. Mikko does not, but he is very far back, so this will only serve to try and just close the gap up a bit. Also remember, you can see it on the bottom left of your screen, he has no battery in this car. Mikko, also low, but still in the double digits. So it's going to be a rough ride for Potsy for the rest of this race, but we could see a safety car, we could see any form of wrench in the works, so we'll see.
Yeah, it's too far. You wouldn't want a safety car now, no matter who you are on track.
Bieber's still well ahead, 3.8 seconds to Pondon, who is P2. Mikko 11.9 seconds behind them, so still a bunch of time to gain. Have a look at the Red Bull though, it's doing well to keep up. Might look on the inside, I think that's a bit of a lunge. He decides the same, stays back, just plays it safe. So Mikko has to be very, very careful. Knows the Red Bull's behind him.
No value in dying this early in the race.
No, there's still 17 laps of the race to go. Plenty of racing, so no, not ideal. You'll want to stay alive at least. Only put everything on the line when the line's very, very close.
I think Geordie's going to try and get past Trin here.
I can see the times closing up, I think. So Trin has the DRS as well on Baitmate, which is making Geordie's life a little bit more difficult. But Baitmate's going to get jumped very, very soon. Has the only 2 laps of wear on his tyres, but without the DRS, with the person in front 1.8 seconds behind, Matt Dabry there, he'll be ripe for the taking. from both these cars behind. But look at this. Geordie is right up on the gearbox of Trin right now.
Nearly pushing him around the track.
We're going to see them come around turn 10 and then turn 11 in a moment, and that's when the game's going to be on. Just looking at battery, both guys on very similar 20% there. I would
He wants him, yeah. He's using everything.
Oh, it's closing, but I don't think the gap's going to get closed enough. He might look to the inside, late on the brakes as Kojaki picks up a 3-second time penalty from race control. Track extensions. Oh, that was a better exit from the Alpine. Ooh, a little bit of a bump, just reminding him that he's there. As Artanis is also in this fight.
Yeah, Geordie's going to try and get past as soon as he can because Artanis is not going to sit behind him forever.
I think Matt Dabry must have some significant damage. As Artanis has the fastest lap of 133.6. You can see him just on the back there. You can see the wing of the Alpine open. He'll be trying to chase down this Red Bull. He's chasing it down at a rate of knots. Might actually be able to get the inside line here as Mate looks for a move on Matt Dabry as well. And I was going to say, Matt Dabry must have floor damage of some kind because he's going extremely slow compared to some of these other guys. And he definitely shouldn't be. He also does have older tyres, so that could have... Oh, that's
He spun! Oh!
Oh, that did not work out well. They went side by side, and the AlphaTauri came out in second. So Mate has made it past, but Matt Dabry has lost a ton of time there, down into 12th place. Not sure if it was malicious or not. I don't think so. I think it was just two people going through, and they came together.
I'd say that's most likely what happened.
Seems pretty stock standard racing incident to me. As Geordie... Oh, they are trading places. Oh, there's battles happening everywhere and I can't keep track. Here we go. We'll jump on. 4th place at the moment. Potty chasing down the AlphaTauri. While there's a massive battle happening behind them as well. Mikau much better on the ERS though. 40%. So he'll have plenty to defend with. As Pondon is in the pits. So Mikau and Potty will take 2nd and 3rd respectively. And I think this is where it gets done. Oh, he's not even using ERS. Have a look at this. Right down on the outside. Onto the brakes. And the Red Bull moves up in a second. However, Mikau has a lot more battery. So expect a retaliation very, very soon. FIBA now 13.9 seconds ahead. I'm not sure what the average pit stop time here is, or through the entire pit lane.
It's about I think it's about mid-20s, like 24 seconds odd, so he's definitely going to drop back quite a bit.
Alrighty. Well, we'll expect a monster drive from him then in the last half of this race. Just on board now with Mick out, trying to chase down Potty as they come around turn 11. DRS will be strong here as we see everybody on the grid currently on medium tyres. Seb telling us that it's at least 28 seconds. So here we go, Mick out. Oh, Potty did a good move there. What he did was he moved to the inside, which blocked off that attempt, and you can't go around the outside of turn 11. It's not very safe because even if you give people room, chances are you'll get pushed on to the outside of the track. So it was a good move from Potsy there. Good defense, but the question is, can he do it round turn down towards turn 2? That not so much because it's a massive straight. So
Mikau is just conserving as well. I mean, he's not using any ERS.
He doesn't even have to. Have a look at this. There is massive speed to gain. 320 kilometers an hour as he just goes straight past the Red Bull. And I would expect you're going to see a game of leapfrog like this for the next couple of laps.
Oh, I'd say you're probably right. There would be a bit of this going on. FIBA kind of in no man's land at the moment. I'd expect him to pit with another 5 laps or so. He should come in for some softs. He would be praying for a safety car.
It would help him a lot. It would give him a lot of breathing room. But it seems pretty clean so far. We've seen a couple of incidents, a couple of spins. But nothing major, nothing that would warrant a safety car.
Definitely not yet. which has been surprising actually. Tier 1's kept it very, very, very clean. Commentators guess? Anyone? Come on. No?
Wahid, 3-second time penalty there as Potty. Not quite enough speed to make the jump. But he's keeping along. And again, yeah, as you alluded to, Mikau, very, very good on the ERS management. And I think that might actually give him the edge towards the end of this race. But don't want to speak too soon.
A wizard needs a beard has asked if Fever is charging or running flat out. He's running flat out. He's at about 15% ERS at the moment, so he's gunning it.
So Mikau with the fastest lap of the race, as you saw on the board. And look at that. See, Potty only able to close the distance, and that's going to be where the performance lies. He's really got to try and... The way that I see it, he's using... At this rate, he's using ERS just to keep up. And I just can't see how that's sustainable for the rest of the race.
Mikau definitely has more pace than him here, so yeah, Potty has to burn just to stick with him.
Potty also has 1 lap older tyres. So that will come into effect later on as we reach the cliff of the life.
Yeah, Mikau in a really good position at the moment.
Geordie and Trin change places there. Geordie up now into 5th. And yeah, you can see again, Potty just can't seem to get the edge here. And I'm just going to have to change back as Trin will try and return the favour! As he goes around the outside, manages to catch the apex. Oh, it's a bad exit though! Geordie manages to touch the back. Snap of oversteer. But he kept it. And Artanis is now in this as well, so it's a 3-way battle between these. But Trin is in 5th. Baitmate's actually in this really nice middle pocket. He's got 5 seconds to the guy ahead, but because the guys behind him are fighting so hard, he doesn't really have to panic. Trin is within the DRS zone though, so we'll see that wing open in just a second. There we go.
Close battle between these guys. Quite a bit of a couple of pockets of trains forming here and there.
He's lucky not to get damaged. When Geordie touched the rear of the Red Bull, I thought he would get damaged, but very lucky not to.
Absolutely. Luckily, even sim damage can be forgiving sometimes.
Just keeping an eye. Yeah, I was just about to say, we think alike. Just about to say Big Al. Just keeping an eye on Big Al there. Dropping down towards combined YouTuber. Still has that penalty. We'll switch to the penalties for you guys. Oh my god, I went through it again. There we go. So 3 seconds for Big Al, Wahid, and Kojaki. And look at that. Fever, 16 positions gained. Massive from him. Trin with 6 positions gained. Sandeezy picking up a 3-second time penalty there.
Big Al gets a monster exit DRS open using his ERS, and he should just fly past combined here.
Yep. There we go. Into turn 15. Ahead, up in 8th place now. Pondon makes the overtake on Bluey.
He spun, lost it.
Oh.
I'm trying to get the car around. Oh, Matt Dabry, that was close.
Managed to avoid it though. Well done.
Yeah, absolutely.
So we go back up to Potty now. P3 still chasing down Mikau. You can see just how little battery he's able to have with the little recharge gaps that he gets from the lap and then having to burn it just to keep up. Mikau, 40%. Look at that. Versus 11 as T-Mac picks up a 3-second time penalty. I can see yellow flag. I think it's T-Mac. Oh, he's lost his entire front wing. Oh, and he's just gone past the pits. He lost it on the last corner. He's going to have to travel an entire lap like that. Oh, that's not ideal.
That's going to hurt him.
That's not ideal. T-Mac, if you're a Mercedes and you want to lose your front wing, do it like Hamilton did and do it in the pit lane. Because then you only need to go like 100 meters to your pit box. Oh, that's going to be terrible to drive around here. He's not going to be able to maintain any speed. And while we were talking, Potsy managed to make the overtake down into turn 14. We got a sector 1 yellow flag again. It looks like Kojaki this time. One of the McLarens is off.
Yeah, not ideal for him. He hasn't had a fantastic race.
Here we are. So this is where Mikau will punch it. Expect to see that icon turn green. He's going to make me a liar because he doesn't even need it. Look at this. Excuse me, mate. That was mine. Yeah, thanks, Kate. Bye. Right down on the inside of turn 2. And he makes it stick. And again, in the lead. You can see Potsy with a little snap there, but catches it well. So Fieber is now in the pits. Fieber is now in the pits. He'll escape right into... Oh, is he going to get ahead? Yes, he does. He gets ahead of Pondant. So now into P9. He's on the soft tyre. 10 laps to go in the race. He's going to be pushing as hard as possible. I just wonder if the performance will be there with him at the back end of this race in order for a good position.
Without a safety car, I honestly think the best he can do is P7 because he's got to make up a 6-second gap to even get to Ando.
Oh, you spoke early. And I'm just wondering if that was Smitty. It is.
Yeah.
And it's a spin, but no damage. We'll stay on board with Fieber for a while because you're about to see rapid driving. Have a look at this DRS zone. He's burning the ERS as well. Do you see the Alfa Romeo? It's getting bigger. That means the Williams is faster. As he tries to look on the inside, I'm assuming late braking. Yep, there it goes. Oh!
Jordy and Trent have been side by side all through Sector 3.
Oh, you can see the times there. There's so many things happening. I am only one man. I am keeping up as best as I can. We'll jump on board with Artanis so we can watch the battle from the back. 6th position. Fieber takes the position from Big Al as well. He's now up into 7th.
He's got a mountain to climb. He's got to make 5.5 seconds.
Here we are, Trin with that wing open. Geordie has it as well. So Baitmate, again, like I said, in that weird little bubble, he's been able to just stay ahead and sort of coast. But as the laps dwindle down, that gap's going to get smaller and smaller. And then I would expect that he'll have to really go on the defense.
Pondon gets past Combined. Combined looks to take the position back coming into turn 4. As they're side by side into turn 4, Combined backs out.
You want to play it safe. You don't want to go too ham. So good job from Pondon there. Up into 9th place. Bluey with the fastest lap of the race. A 132.8 on the soft compound tyre. Just having a look at some of these times. Looks like Artanis has really caught up to the back of Trin now. That's going to put him in a prime position. They're coming through turn 11, which means the DRS will be just ahead. Wahid with a 3-second time penalty from race control. And I'm just wondering, Trin, no battery at all, so expect this Aston Martin to be within attack range. I wonder if he'll try and keep the inside line. Trin's trying to extend as much as possible. They're going to come together. Oh, it's clean, though. Oh, Trin takes it back on the exit. Well done. Well done. That's hard racing. That's what you love to see.
That was a really good job by both of them. A lot of respect. Left each other just enough room. Potsy and Mikau are just leapfrogging. And in saying that, while they're leapfrogging each other, they're not actually costing each other any time at all, because that gap to Baitmate is staying pretty stable.
There you go. You wanted proof that Fieber was pushing. There's your answer. 132.4 from the Williams driver. And I expect to see that come down and down further. Oh, Aston Martin looks keen to try him on the inside. Oh, I didn't see how he could get through that.
That was very, very, very optimistic by our tennis. Fieber making about 1.5 seconds a lap on the guys ahead.
He's just ridiculous. 3 seconds now. And expect to see that time dwindle. And he'll be in this battle in no time. I have no doubt about it. Artanis is driving the pants off this car. He's using those tyres to their full effectiveness. But Trin is doing a really good job of just staying ahead,
Artanis will be looking at his timing tower and he'll see Fieber coming up behind him, so he will not want to waste any time at all.
Now, like I was saying, Baitmate will have to start playing defensively soon, and I think that time might be now as Geordie really pushes up to the back of the Haas.
Geordie will have a couple of engineers with him as well, so they'd be well aware of Phoebe's pace.
Last down on battery as well. So that's only going to stand to profit the Alpine team.
Kunai, you've somehow started an argument in chat about cars that have pants or trousers.
Well, I said it as a turn of phrase, but sure. As far as debates go, do cars have pants? Well, they definitely have skirts. They have side skirts. Haha. The people in them have pants. Well, actually, they're race suits, aren't they? Whatever. 7 laps to go here at Sochi. Geordie doing a very good job staying all over the back.
There is so much going on. I'm looking at Pondon and Combined at the same time at Artanis, and then Geordie and Bait Mode fighting, and Potsy and Mikhail fighting. I'm just flicking through, and I can't decide where to stick my camera.
Yeah, unfortunately, I can only get one view. That would be great if you could do side-by-sides. Here we go, Geordie with DRS. It's probably going to be an easy picking. There we go. Thank you very much. As Big L picks up another 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. And looks like Potsy, as we have a Sector 2 yellow flag. I believe it's one of the Alpines. It's Wahid.
Wahid, I'd say.
Oh my god, I thought Potsy was going to fight him into the second last corner. I was about to scream. But no, he stays behind. But have a look at this. So Mikau, 70% on the battery. Potsy with 40%. They've managed to get a lot more reserve. And Potsy's not even having to use it. It looks like the key is going to be this turn 1, turn 2 stretch. As Potsy gets ahead again. I think this might be the longest game of Leapfrog we've ever had in a series.
I'm going to go as far as to say on the last lap, whoever is ahead by the end of turn 3 is going to win the race.
All right, there's a couple of things happening. Have a look at Combined YouTuber. Tried to brake late. Oh, Pondon didn't get the exit he wanted. It might look like the Alfa Romeo have him around the outside. No, he decides to slot in as we have a Sector 2 yellow flag again. I believe it's T-Mac. T-Mac's crashed out of the race. We're about to see it on our screens, I believe.
Full safety car. Full safety car.
Okay, all right. Everything that you thought you knew, throw it out the window. It's all reset. Now, the question will be, we're at lap 21 to 27. Who's going to pit? They're all going on softs. That's a given. Does Feber pit as well? Or does he stay? Because he's like, I got 3 laps away. I don't give a crap. So now, the question will be, is it worth... Oh, we're going to have to keep an eye on this. I wonder...
Fever, I'd stay out. The rest have to pit. Surely that's pit.
I was thinking it in my head, and Band has written it in the thing. No, Michael, no! No, this is not fair! This is not right. I do. In all seriousness, though, I really do feel for Mercedes, because that was a rough go. But it's racing. Okay, Potsy is in the pits. Mikau is in the pits. So I'm going to switch to Fever here, because he's not in the pits, and I knew this would happen. Okay, we have a race on our hands, ladies and gentlemen.
I believe everyone made the right call then, including Fever.
We have a race on our hands. Now, Feber has track position. But Potsy and Mikau will have fresh, soft tyres. So, do we expect Feber to be so fast that the other two can't keep up? Because obviously we're still behind safety car, which means they'll all bunch up. So on restart, right, they'll all be there. We have more than 3 laps to go, which means DRS will be activated towards the end. That'll be depending on when the race restarts.
Yes, I'd say we're probably going to have 2 or 3 laps of clear running, of green flag running. Fever's not going to hold on to that position. Not with those tyres.
All right. You can see Potsy and Mikau right there as the grid will start to bunch up. The Aston Martin safety car.
I am fully expecting death and destruction these last few laps. But yeah, it's going to be close between Mikau and Potsy, I think. This is going to hurt Geordie a lot. That penalty is going to be killing him.
Yeah. We'll just have a look at the penalties there now. So you can see Wahid has a drive-through penalty. Smitty with 5 seconds. Jackie with 6. Big Al with 6. Tendizi with 3. And Geordie with 3 as well. Looking at the positions, FIBA, 16 positions gained. That's what starting last will do. Big Al has lost 6. And Bluey with 8 positions lost. Bluey with 3 stops as well.
FIBA would be praying for as many safety car laps as he can get.
Yeah, that's going to help keep the wear low.
To be honest, though, with FIBA's pace and Geordie's penalty, I don't expect him to finish off of the podium.
No, there's no question he's going to get a podium. That's no way. Okay, let me take that back. If he has an adventure, then maybe he will fall so far behind as to lose a podium place. I don't think that's going to happen. But also, desperation kicks in at the end. And when you're leading a race and you're like, yeah, I want to win, you might do things that maybe don't work out. So we'll see. I can't...
Well, FIBA's kryptonite, which is his teammate Hero, is not here, so he's got a better chance.
Okay, so there's a bit of a problem. And the problem is it's lap 23 or 27. If the safety car doesn't come in, there will be no DRS for the remainder of the race. Which will be in FIBA's... FIBA's? FIBA's. It'll be in FIBA's advantage.
Yeah.
In terms of ERS, everyone has it.
I would say the safety car will be in next lap, as Seb said in chat as well, that McLaren is too far back.
Well, we'll find out soon enough. I believe you. It stays out for a maximum of 3 laps or 1 lap if everyone is caught up. Oh, well, I learnt something today. So that was what? Lap 21. So yeah, next lap. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, okay. Kojaki. Okay. All right. It's one thing to pick up 3-second time penalties. It's another to do it while there's a safety car.
He's pushing really hard to catch this train.
I understand that, but like, you're not racing anybody. Anyway, all right. As they come into sector 3.
That is a good-looking safety car, though. That
Yes, Martin's a very nice one.
Right on board with FIBA. That is a good-looking safety car.
Oh, it's in this lap! It's in this lap! Okay, so we should have 1 lap where DRS will be enabled at the end of the race. Kojaki is caught up to the rest of the grid, so now it's up to FIBA to pull the trigger on this grid. Have a look at this. Everybody is chomping at the bit. Nobody wants to waste any time, but FIBA has control of the race. Everyone try and look at this. I think he might have just gunned it. You can see the revs going up as he comes around that second turn. Now, hopefully, everybody keeps it relatively clean as we make it out.
Potsy's on him.
Oh, man, Potsy is all up on the back of this, Williams. Here we go.
Well,
here we go. FIBA takes the inside line, wants to cover off the attack, and he'll get it done. The Red Bull is trying desperately to get past. He might even try around the outside of the horseshoe. No, stays on the inside. Mikau does take the wider line, though. Oh, I honestly thought FIBA would have an easier time than this. I was wrong. Potty is well up the gearbox.
FIBA's tyres would be getting close to that 30% cliff as well, so he's going to be hurting.
Oh,
you'll see it in traction zones.
3-second time penalty as well. Oh, Matt Dabry picks up one. Oh, race control getting a little bit trigger happy here at the end. All right, so as Wade picks up a 3-second time penalty as well. Mikau is dropping off the back of Potsy. I would assume it's because of the probably not trying to spend as much ERS. Here we go. FIBA looking on the inside. No, he stays on the racing line. And we'll stay ahead. If Potsy jumps FIBA at any point, I have a feeling that he might run away with the race.
Depends how much FIBA holds Mikau up.
That's true. Oh man, Potsy is so close. Oh, Phoebe had a really bad exit. Potsy's going to have a straight run down here. He's made the overtake. The question is, will Mikau do the same?
Mikau's on it too!
Oh, they're coming so close together. Look at this. Potsy on the inside. Phoebe's staying on the outside. Oh, Phoebe's trying to go around. I don't think it's going to work. I might even squeeze. Oh, this is going to go 3-1. Oh, Mikau's got to... Oh, I cannot even speak. English is not a thing. Oh, trading places. Good movie. Potsy now ahead. Fever in second. Mikau right up the back, and look at this. Geordie's attacking as well. He's got penalties. He doesn't care.
Fever went off the track then.
Sector 1, Sector 2. Sandeezy retired from the session. I think it's a crash. It's a crash, but there won't be a safety car. I think it's too late in the race. So it's just going to be double waved yellows, I guess, in the sector. Oh, there's two cars out.
He's holding Mikau up. Fever's holding Mikau up.
Oh, boy. Oh. Mind games at play. Potsy in the lead of the race. Fever 3/10 behind. And you're on board with Mikau right now. As we have a Sector 2 yellow flag as well. I believe it's one of the Alfa Romeos. Possibly Bluey? Yes. That's why he makes the overtake there.
Oh, Potts is going to run away with this. Fever's held Mikau up for too long.
All right. Oh, DRS is enabled. We're going to have 2 laps under DRS. Have a look at this. The AlphaTauri goes straight past. All right.
He's got a second. Mikau needs to absolutely floor it.
It's all on now. Oh, Fever has it as well. Fever has it on the inside. It's late on the brakes. Oh, he forces the AlphaTauri off. That's got to be a warning, but not a penalty. And look at Geordie as well. The Alpine is all in this.
Fever's got no ERS left. He's used everything to try and maintain that position.
Mikau used a lot as well. Potsy's used tons. He's only on 13%. That's why Potsy's so far ahead. He's been burning his energy. That might bite him. Sector 3, yellow flag as well. I believe Bluey's having a very difficult time handling that car. Luckily, it's outside of the racing window, so it shouldn't affect anything up at the front. Potsy in the lead of the race still. 9/10 he has on Mikau, but Mikau is in DRS range. I just wonder if it's enough. He's electing not to use battery right now. It's coming down. Oh, that was late braking, and that worked really well. Mikau brought back a ton of time with that move.
It's all on this last lap, and Mikau has more than double Potsy's ERS. Can he get it done?
All right, ladies and gentlemen, strap into your seat, because you're about to see absolute banzai now from multiple drivers. As, oh, look at that! Potsy set the fastest lap. Mikau returns straight away, 131.8 into the DRS zone. The AlphaTauri's going to have to push everything now. Everything. He's choosing not to use the battery because he knows there's another DRS line. He looks on the inside. Absolute late on the brakes. Makes the corner. Whoa, what a move!
Mikau absolutely sends it up the inside of Potsy. Potsy doesn't even try to defend the move.
Look how close they are! Look at this! Potsy knows there's a DRS zone coming up, but look at that, 8% on the battery. So he's going to be very, very careful about how he does this. There's enough speed. The DRS will give you enough speed to make it past the car ahead. And while all that's happening, Geordie's managed to overtake. Oh, Trin's out of the race. Trin has crashed. And Feber dropped down to 6th position. He's outside of the podium.
Oh, Potsy has a snap of oversteer, loses it. He's not going to get past Mikau now.
Oh, I don't think there's enough speed here. I don't think there's enough speed. He's rapidly approaching. Oh, it's going to go on the outside. Mikau chooses the inside line on the brakes. Oh, sidebar. He's pushed him a little bit. Potsy's made it past.
You're kidding me.
I don't know how this will end, but I think Potsy might have actually just pulled this out of the bag. Mikau has some battery left, but it's rapidly diminishing. I don't think there's a chance he can make it past. Potsy's well ahead of the race. He's going to cross the last corner, and he takes the win.
Oh,
he takes the win.
Bateman on the podium.
What a drive! What a drive!
That was a sensational move by Potsy. So late on the brakes. I don't know how he pulled that car up. I was sure he was going to shoot straight on.
Oh, he was on the outside of turn 14, and he kept enough speed to be able to attack on the inside of 15, and he made it stick. And I mean, props to Mikau. What a drive from him as well. Unfortunate for FIBA, he dropped down to 7th place. So, he did. He had an adventure. He had an adventure, and he went way further than we expected. Geordie managed to take 4th. So, Batemate, like you said, with the podium. Congratulations to him. But my God, Potsy. That's driving. Whoa.
What a race.
And FIBA driver of the day, who, I mean, fully expected with the amount of overtakes that he made.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh my God. All right, well, I don't think you could write it better than that.
Netflix can try.
Yeah. So that's Sochi done and dusted, and wow, Potsy with an excellent move right into sector 3 and managed to get the edge on Mikau. Bloody hell.
Brilliant race.
Bloody hell. And that's what you love to see. All right, so Potsy will take the win here at Sochi. Mikau will take 2nd, but he will also get an extra championship point for the fastest lap of the race at 138.872. Batemate with a podium. Congratulations to you, sir. Started 8th, finished 3rd. Geordie, unfortunate with that penalty. He'll finish 4th, but it's still decent points. Pondon, 5th place position. That's actually really, really good. He started 13th on the grid, so that's a massive improvement there. Combined YouTuber, FIBA, Artanis, Matt Dabry, and Smitty will round out the top 10. I'm happy to see Smitty in the points positions. That actually makes me really happy. And unfortunate there for T-Mac, as he did DNF towards the end of the race. But only one DNF, I count that as a win. I count that as a massive win.
Very, very clean racing by Tier 1. I don't think Tier 2 is going to match that.
Alrighty. So, guys, that is Tier 1 done. However, still Tier 2 to go. They'll be right around the corner. But from us, I've been Kunai0. This has been Psycho. We hope you've enjoyed it. And we will catch you on the next one. Goodbye for now.
You think you've got my number figured out? A motive born in drought and brevity. And if I'm not the soul of your design, I blatantly decline your remedy. Don't box me in, don't, or I'll leave. I'd rather be a dreamer, I'd rather be free, I'd rather be a leader, I'd rather be a queen, I'd rather be a singer in a trashy cover band. I'd rather be a closer, I'd rather be clean, I'd rather be a poser in a magazine, I'd rather be pretty much anything else than your machine. I wasn't always just a single shade, a palette full of gray in reverie. And I can burn it brighter than the sun. I have a golden gun inside of me. Don't box me in, don't, or I'll leave. I'd rather be a dreamer, I'd rather be free, I'd rather be a leader, I'd rather be a queen, I'd rather be a singer in a trashy cover band. I'd rather be a closer, I'd rather be clean, I'd rather be a poser in a magazine, rather be a dreamer, I'd rather be free, I'd rather be a leader, I'd rather be a queen, I'd rather be a singer in a trashy cover band. I'd rather be a closer, I'd rather be clean, I'd rather be a poser in a magazine, I'd rather be pretty much anything else than your machine. Have I become a little too shy